Hello, guys. Good evening. We almost at the witching hour. It done started raining outside. Hello. This is High Priestess Jamila. All right, let me put this up here real quick, y'all. I gotta start this food I'm cooking. So I wanted to come and talk to y'all about something. Wanted to come and talk to y'all real quick about something about these spiritual battles. And I meant to change the title actually to spiritual battle over anything, not just a man, but spiritual battles over status. And I'm not really talking to, well, I'm talking to both sides. You've got the evil side, and then you've got the good and honest side. Okay. And so you got people out there that are willing to destroy the lives of the innocent children in this world um, to get their way, because it turns into like a weird, off-putting competition to the point where people, even people that are willing to walk away and leave it alone, you got people conjuring up spirits and going through all of this, and they conjure these negative spirits up, and then we put them back where they belong, and then they conjure them, and then we put them back. And it's a going back and forth. Now, I got to tell y'all that if you are in a long-term spiritual battle with anyone, there is a ritual for that, and you just have to ask me about it, because some people just don't have no good sense. Some people don't know when to say when. And there's a lot of people that are doing things that are really disgusting. I can't even tell you the amount of evil people that were doing things that were unorthodox, out of place, have no place in the universe, even yesterday. Um, a lot of these people will wage war with you instead of improving their own lives in some kind of way, knowing that there's area for improvement. What they're doing instead is they're spiritually attacking people. Um, First of all, if you're in a spiritual battle with somebody, where does the battle come from? If you're just consistently spiritually battling with somebody, where is it coming from? It's coming from you. Why are you consistently in a spiritual battle and battling and fighting and going through all that? You got to learn when to say when. And if you doing stuff that's evil, that is not vetted with God, you're going to get your asshole handed to you. A lot of these people are delusional. They think, oh, I'm God. No, you are you are a mirror of God. The universe does not support you. Then you start to be looked at as a problem. You're wasting resources. I can't tell you how many people I see wasting these beautiful little candles, these 7-day candles. They just be throwing stuff out there, and you're just wasting resources. If it's something that's been going on, for example, a lot of y'all are just, there are some people that have enemies that are just obsessed with proving a point. I'm going to destroy this person's life. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And, they will try to justify it by telling lies, okay, trying to create stuff. I don't need to pin my Sinister Cyborg Society. How you doing? I don't even really use my Cash App. I use my website. I rarely use that Cash App. Rarely. I don't use my Cash App. I use my website. Yeah. You got people out there that are obsessed with trying to destroy somebody. You're not gonna win. You're gonna lose. Stop trying to do harm to people and move on with your life. These people have already lost. Okay? I'm just telling y'all, there's a lot of people out there that they are just obsessed with trying to harm somebody, obsessed with trying to be better than somebody. You ain't better than nobody. In fact, you're a piece of crap. Especially if you listen, if you know witchcraft and you're using it like you playing around with it, you playing with it, right? You know, you don't think that eventually the spirits and the energy and the ancestors around witchcraft that regulate it, you don't think at some point they're gonna bind your power and you ain't gonna have it no more? And then you'll be sitting up there looking up a year from now saying, damn, I should have used my power for something better. I shouldn't have been doing that. Especially those of you that are at war on YouTube. I see people that are at spiritual war on YouTube, and the next thing you know, they trying to destroy each other. You don't know what God has planned for that person or what God is using that person for. So you might be messing completely up. Some of y'all are tied up in spiritual warfare with people just because they're obsessed with winning. Winning what? What are you winning? You're not going to win anything. If anything, you're going to continue to lose. Especially those of you that attack children of single mothers. God himself or herself has never said that one child is better than the other just because it came from a single parent household. God ain't never said that. Y'all read that in the Bible. God did not write the Bible. Those were men that wrote that Bible. That was their interpretation. Has nothing to do with what's real. Okay? So a lot of y'all that are just obsessed with this so-called spiritual battle, you just obsessed with it. Well, first of all, you need to y'all some of the worst ones. Y'all need to be saved from yourself, from your own corruption. You need to be saved from your own corruption. But God isn't going to save you. It's up to you to save yourself. Because you're not vetted with the Most High. You're not. He told you, the Most High told you not to do that. Most High already gave you so many signs that you need to leave that alone. Leave that situation alone and turn away. But so many people can't do it because they just have these obsessions. You've been going through a spiritual battle, doing this, and that, and you can see that God's children, his anointed ones, are always going to be fine. You the one that's going to go through the changes and the trials and the tribulations. You can't create trials and tribulations for people. You got people out there trying to do that. You can't do that, and you won't. Okay, it's way too many other things to focus on. And it ain't gonna never work. You know, I got folks throwing stuff. I got clients right now that are dealing with that. They got folks throwing stuff at them. Oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. It ain't gonna work. So why would you waste your time? Hmm? How many times have God told you that it ain't gonna work? And really the reason why people are attacking you is because they're jealous, they crazy, they got mental problems. You know, I teach magic. I always go through it's a 12-hour course. Do not let this knowledge and this power that you have corrupt you. A lot of people are walking in ego and not their heart. And their ego is always going to get you in the end. It'll be the bitter end. And then there go your ego. So all of y'all that are being attacked unfairly, quit worrying about it. Okay? Yeah, they got you. You know, people out there trying to block your money, trying to mess with your health, mess with your kids. All those people, they already burning in hell. All those people shouldn't have done it. Just like you can cast a spell out there or a curse onto a family, you know, to do harm. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to understand that, but see, a lot of them don't, and they think they always get taught that lesson. They've been getting taught that lesson for the past couple of years. You've been shown that over and over and over again. I can feel it. Because you know, I'm not top flight security of the world, Craig. I'm high priestess of the world. I can feel everything that's going on. The bad first versus the good. Well, I can tell you right now that evil already lost. And then, especially if y'all in a spiritual battle over a man, get the fuck. Let me tell you something. That man is gonna be with who he wants to be with. And let's keep it a buck. Spiritual work has, you know, well, I think that there's a lot of there's definitely a lot of spiritual workings that can help you with your situation with your man that you love. You ain't supposed to be doing that stuff. Just I want to show everybody something. I'm gonna show them something. What you gonna show them? That you fake and disingenuous? You know, especially if it's been more than a year and a man ain't doing what you want him to do, you need to let that go. They doing too much. They was throwing death magic and everything. And my spirits was like, wow, these people are stupid. They was doing death spells as if you got any control over when somebody dies. You ain't got no power and control over when somebody dies. And just to let y'all know that they've been throwing death magic. I'm like, why do they keep throwing death magic? Like, you can sense it, but it's just it's funny. God laughs at them. Said this person is stupid. You play stupid games and you win stupid prizes every time. Okay. Can't get caught up like that. That's when you caught up. And then especially if it's a spirit, I'll be seeing people at spiritual warfare. I'll be like, you know, well, technically, when it comes to any of that, you know what I'm saying, it's still gonna be under God's law. You don't have no control or power over that. I'm gonna kill her with magic. No, you not. You ain't gonna kill nobody with magic. Magic is gonna kill you. You're gonna end up killing yourself. Just obsessively obsessing for what? Because you want to see, because you sick. You know, we all got protection from that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why evil people are doing it. Evil people always get got in the end. Your daughter told you that? Somebody doing work on your family. Somebody doing work on your family. You need to get your daughter some help if she told you that. I didn't get along with my mother at all, but I ain't never tried to kill her with no magic. Now I'll bind the shit out of somebody, but I ain't gonna kill nobody. That's crazy. I mean, it's all sorts of situations, but you know, the point is do you stop worrying about nobody else? You know, you got too many people worrying about what other people are doing. You know, I only, you know, I would, and especially when it comes to the witchy community, everybody watching everybody. You know, I watch other witchcraft channels for enjoyment because it's familiar. I'm not watching to see what you're doing so I can compete with you. Not ever. Not ever. I wish I would. But a lot of them are out here doing that. Why? I don't know. You want to throw dirty stuff and dirty spirits at people and their houses where they keep their children, where they can live in their life and their families, you know, and in the end, you are wrong. You are guilty of sin. It don't matter. It does not matter. You know, you should have known better. What's wrong with you to where you can't let that go? That's why I always say I ain't in no spiritual battle with nobody because I ain't trying to take nothing from nobody. I ain't got to take nothing from you. I got my own. Everything that I have in this world, I was born with. I was born to get it. It was meant to be. And that's all it is to it. Okay. Somebody done put a spirit on your daughter, Care Bear. I've had that happen to me before. Somebody done put a spirit on her because people become obsessed. Hmm. And they were trying to do death magic on at Alliance Gate when the portals was open. And I knew they was gonna try to do that. And I was like, these, what the hell is wrong with these people? Are stupid. You a stupid idiot if you was trying to do death magic on somebody. Death is gonna become you. That was the dumb. Like I seen it too. Like all the relevancy, I could see everybody trying to do that. The people that already, people want to change history. They don't. Everybody has the power to do their quantum physical and spiritual reality leaps. You don't have no power over that. So why in the hell, if you know how to do magic, wouldn't you do you? It makes no sense. I could see it in that reading that I did. And especially when you see the tower and the wheel, the tower and the wheel represent fate. So that is what is fate. The only way your target is going to die is if they stop drinking water and stop eating. And they were even doing that too, trying to make people lose their appetite. It was absolutely disgusting. A lot of these people are going to realize that they shouldn't have been playing around with it like that. Shouldn't be playing around with magic like that. You can have a wonderful future with the craft. I watched a wonderful video where they had went on some kind of trip. Those are the kind of I don't want to that's why we get into witchcraft so that we don't have to struggle. That's the whole point of people coming to us. If they were going to still struggle, then they could just go to church and pray. I don't get it. But you got so many people out here that are doing stuff. First of all, there is no competition when it comes to witches. If you are a witch competing with another witch, you a damn fool. And you possessed by something. Right? The spirit of stupidity. A lot of people will do stuff out of competition. Vengeance for what? You don't even have the right person. 9 times out of 10, what's wrong with you is it's probably a spirit or possibly somebody in your family that done did something to you. Hey, Miss Fairy, like it just don't make no sense to me. So, especially if you're doing work involving a man, if you don't see any kind of movement or manifestation within a year, like it's just time to let that go within a year. Like unless it's like somebody that you're meant to be with, but half the time it's for selfish purposes. Or trying to prove something. God is not impressed. The Most High is not impressed with you trying to prove something. Fun. And that's why Rihanna made that song "Live Your Life." Seriously, live your life that God gave you. Some people get quite delusional. They start trying to throw death magic at you. Most of us witches that are necromancers, we can feel that energy, or sense it that you're trying to do it, and you just gonna piss our spirits off. You're just gonna piss our spirits off. Unless it's a particularly dangerous, evil, diabolical, succubus type woman that's harming people. I can't think of anybody that dislikes me that I need to die. Like, I don't need nobody to die. I'm too wonderful of a woman. I don't need nobody to die. Nope. Just bind them and keep it moving and live my life. I already got everything that I want and need. I don't need nobody to die so that I can, do this or do that. I don't have time for that. Okay. So a lot of y'all got kind of sick when that Lionsgate portal was opening, probably because these stupid idiots was throwing stuff at you because they ain't found their way yet. Some stupid idiot ain't found their way. It's ridiculous. Evil will always lose. People that are doing things that they're not supposed to be doing, they will always lose. They always have. Haven't y'all noticed that evil people always lose? And we talking about the people that try to take what's not theirs, that try to interfere where it's not asked of them to interfere. And we're talking about people that are very controlling and diabolical. Those people always lose. So why are you running around here still trying to make everybody feel uncomfortable? Everybody can see clearly that you're possessed by something that's tearing you down. Okay, and it's not good. These folk run around here, they can't even breathe. What the hell wrong with you? They can't breathe. Okay, so yeah, I saw. Oh man, go look at that reading that I just did on the earth signs. Goodness gracious, I might do the air signs a little bit later so I can complete that out. The universe is very abundant. Why are these people so limited? Why are you sending bad energy to this person and that person? Oh, I want to be the one on top. Well, be on top. In your world, everybody got their own earth. Oh no, I want slaves and things like that, and I want somebody to be up underneath me. Really? Wow. And what's your name again? Because it's a possession. Yeah, you're gonna have to check that out. As they doing too much. I was my spirits yesterday, they was like just they was like, what is going on? And they looking at all of them like, it's a trickster spirit. It always gets them. It tells them that they're going to get away with it, but at the end, they never do. They never do, and they become possessed. I've seen them. I've seen spiritualists on YouTube become possessed. I don't watch them no more since they got possessed. I don't watch them no more. Mm-mm. You possessed. And some of them, it's pretty bad when you don't know when to say, okay, let me walk away from this situation. Sometimes that's the best thing for you to do is to just walk away. Okay, walk away. For your house burned down or either floods out, one or the other. That's how spirit works. They'll flood your house. When it's time for you to walk away from a house, it ain't always because of spiritual warfare. Whenever a house floods like that or either catches on fire, that sometimes means that it's a bad spirit in that house. That spirit trying to either burn out or flush out. They work that way sometimes. Okay. The kind of cases that I take in my practice are not cases of destruction. Okay. These are cases where, client needs help with certain situations, but I would never ever take a case for a person that is in the wrong. I'm not gonna do it because I ain't got time for the negative karma of it. And regardless if people want to believe that karma exists, it does. They want to pretend, they want to do dirty stuff and then pretend like they not getting negative karma, but they are. You could tell. You can tell it was probably a couple of people that ended up in the hospital yesterday. Some folk ended up at the hospital yesterday, either thinking about dialing 911. And that's a sign that you need to let that go. Okay, let it go and move on. We got a full moon coming up here. And this full moon gonna be a trip. We already in full moon energy. A lot of these people that abused the magic and abused witchcraft and did all kind of stuff. You know, every goddess, no matter which one it is, Tiamat, Hecate, Aradia, even Setna, Uzume, Urzuli, whichever one you're looking at, they're all, you know, Athena, all of them are more powerful than a lower level demon. The hell? A lower level demon gonna tell you anything. You gotta listen to the goddess. She's telling you stop, no, and don't. You listening to a demon that ain't never been human, some of them. At least if you're looking at demons, they call demons like Belial or Clonic, you know, they've been human at some point. They've been angels at some point, you know, the fallen angels. But a lot of people, they have spirits that, you know, these spirits can't be trusted. Them spirits are going to destroy you. They don't even have a name for their spirits. They just say, my spirits. What's their name? Oh, you talking about a lower level demon entity that's advising you and doing things to people. But at the end of the day, it can't be trusted. You know, you bringing a lot of instability into your own life by doing things like that. You got to let that time to let that go. You know. So I just wanted to say that a lot of y'all are caught up in these spiritual war, even after the war. Even after the war, people trying to come back to reinvent the war. I want to restart the war. For what? God has already made his or her judgment. Where you think you're gonna change it? The only fate that we gonna be able to change is them nuclear bombs going off. Those are things we can change. Just little petty stuff that they doing, you know what I'm saying? Wasting everybody's time, trying to harm people, trying to put people in a negative place. All of that stuff is gonna backfire on them. I'm talking to my people that, you know, that are in my collective. Okay, people that are in my collective, and you can feel it. It's a real off energy. They doing stuff. It's like, well, that's something that's temporary, and you don't want me to strike back at you. You know, you don't want to feel my wrath. Ain't none of y'all babies gonna end up in limbo. None of them. They gonna be fine. Especially if you're under my care, you're going to be fine. Don't worry about these people. I don't give a shit how ruthless they think they are. They're going to sit, they are going to reside under Kali Ma's feet. She's going to stomp all over them. I don't give a shit how scary they are. We ain't been scared of the boogeyman since we was 5 years old. We're around here trying to pretend like they the oogie boogie man and shit. Don't care how ruthless they act. And yeah, I'm ruthless. I'm real. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Now I know how to deal with you. Okay. And some of y'all, a lot of y'all got favor with Hecate. Hecate is she resides over heaven and hell. She's the gatekeeper. You know, so they be thinking that they gonna go down there and create some kind of contract, and so it's a lot of levels and a lot of intricate details when it comes to spiritual work. And they tired of them letting out all these messed up, funky ass spirits that should be in purgatory. In particular, the intranquil spirit. Now, let me tell you something. That's what they were doing during Lionsgate. Is they were opening up. They were trying to pull in tranquil spirits through Lionsgate. I was like, what the fuck? Why would you? First of all, those intranquil spirits, they somewhere else. They ain't got nothing to do with Lionsgate. And then they'll say, well, if I die and go to hell, then so be it. No, you're going to be in hell before you die. Your earthly existence is going to be horrific. And they bought it on themselves. And they just go in and out of these circles. They just keep doing it over and over again, just over and over again. It's going to work one day. I'm going to get you one day. What? When I'm 150 years old, and then when I die, you're going to say, I got you. It's ridiculous. It really is. Oh, Lord. It's ridiculous, y'all. I'm telling you. All right, y'all. I'm going to go. I'm going to go. I'll see y'all later. Okay, y'all rest assured that y'all gonna be all right, because I noticed that they've been running around here talking about some boo. I'm the Oogie Boogie Man. Really? We scared of the Boogie Man? Is that what you trying to tell me? You trying to tell me that I'm supposed to be scared of the Boogie Man? The Oogie Boogie Man? Really? It's ridiculous, y'all. It's absolutely ridiculous. So we also doing another ritual for the full moon too, y'all. I'll tell y'all about that tomorrow. In the morning sometime. We're gonna do another full moon ritual as well, because that the evil people, the stuff that they did during Lionsgate literally popped and fizzled, and so now they revving up. They like, ooh, now that she talking about, now I got the right to tell my people that it's gonna be okay. Okay, and it ain't just black people. It ain't just black people. It's all of the people that I work with. Okay, so a lot of people be thinking that I'm just talking to blacks, and that's not true. I don't discriminate as far as the race of person that I deal with, that I help. Okay, so I don't do that. I had somebody tell me so and so got all the black people. Like, so what as a witch I'm on here collecting black people? That don't sound right. All right, y'all, I gotta go. If you on that racism crap, I don't care what side of the pond you on. I don't care what race you are. If you on that racism crap, man, you just a loser. You on that racism crap, you a loser. Straight up and down, you're a loser. If you on that racism crap, thinking that you're superior to somebody because of your race, you're a loser. No matter what race you are, I don't care if you're white, black, orange, green, or purple, you're a loser. Okay? All right, y'all, I gotta go. Blessings.